Oh my gosh. I dropped it off the bed and it just flattened like a pancake. That's magnificent. And of course, we gotta put the... Look at him. Such a... I love, like, the way it's such a satisfying squish. Like a lot of, oh, let me make sure my audio is not too loud. A lot of, like merch squish, plushies don't really have that good, but this one does. Like, hear that? Can you hear that? He's like plump in all the right ways, and I love the way it's like, it's not squishmallow soft, but it's soft. It's got a very... I sure love Kirby. Yeah, so do I. Kirby's good boy, but this Magolor, I really love the way he squishes. Like, that Kirby on the bed is like a comfortable squish. It's like you feel like you're what's it called? Like you're being, like, he feels like safety. This feels like protect. I can't think of a better way to, like, explain the difference in squish. But some stuffed animals have, like, a firm squishiness that, like, you're like, okay, yeah, this, you know, like how Dunkin' Donuts has their firm brioche donuts, and then you have, like, Krispy Kreme, which is just, like, a donut that just melts in your mouth, and it's soft, and, like, sometimes you're in the mood for, like, a Dunkin' Donut that's, like, more filling, got more substance to it, and then sometimes you're in the mood for just a flaky little thing that doesn't have as much, like, so that's a Dunkin' donut, and then this would be a Krispy Kreme donut. He's very, well, he's very, like, toss him. So, like, this little guy. Is this the ironic return to being a Magolor account? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I actually, like, had a bunch of Magolor memes that I was in the process of making, and then so I recorded all my footage from Return to Dreamland Deluxe myself, and unfortunately I accidentally deleted all of my footage, and Nintendo is, like, I don't know why they don't have a game record mode on the Switch like the PS4 has, but you can only record 30 seconds of gameplay at a time. So I thought I was, like, recording it directly on the Switch, and I was, but only 30 seconds of gameplay rather than, like, 5 minutes, which would be a more reasonable. I'm not gonna kick Magolor. He's a very good boy. So that's maybe, but I kind of want to replay the game and get my own footage so that I can return to making my Magolor memes, because I've kind of had to use other people's footage for like some of them in the past, and I don't like doing that. I like having my own, like, like, if there's gameplay of the boy, I want it to be my gameplay. So most of the footage from my previous Magolor memes I used from, like, the trailers. So either from cutscenes or, like, the promo trailers from the games. So it wasn't somebody else's player footage, but I want it to be my player footage. And anywho, we got the game loaded. We got our Magolor. There he is. It's him. It's him. And I have another Magolor, like, plushie on the wall. He's not coming down because I can't reach him. He's, like, let me see if I can. Okay, so he's all the way up there. I don't know if you can see him, but he's up there by the framed photo of Dio from JoJo. So he's all the way up there. My ceilings are ridiculously high, and I can't reach the tops of my shelves without a footstool. So, I would take him down for the meme, but he's so hard to get down. So Magolor gets to stay up there. Anywho, I actually have, like, completed this game, but it wasn't on my Switch. So, I think I actually- oh, there he is! He's in the top hat! Oh, you can't see him because my little face is over him, but just know that there's a Magolor in the corner who's in a top hat. So, despite me having completed this game, I was doing it on my friend's Switch that he loaned me specifically so I could play Kirby games. And after like a couple years of this, he's like, you gotta get your own Switch. You can't keep taking mine every time a new Kirby game comes out. And so I have my own Switch, and let's get to Magolor. This song is forever a bop. This is also like the only, like the original, not the one for the Wii, not this one for the Switch, is the only Kirby game that I have completely 100%ed. Granted, I'm not the one that beat Galactonite. I did have to tag team with a friend, and he did the Galactonite beating for me. But I think that it's enough. It's enough. Okay, so we're gonna go to I don't know which area I'm in. Okay, so we're going, yeah, Nutty Noon. So, gang, what's your favorite Kirby boss? Who's your favorite Kirby character, guy? Oh, shoot. Snap, crackle, pop. I didn't mean to get on the star. Throw Magolor at Magolor to get him down. Okay, the issue with throwing Magolor at Magolor is that if I throw him, I know for a fact I'm gonna miss. And when he misses, it's gonna bounce and either hit the Sephiroth figure that is a pain in the butt to get posed, or knock over Dio, who I also can't get back up there once he gets down. So Magolor's gonna just stay up there. He's just gonna stay. Believe me, I've tried to like get things up and down. Last time I took all my little plushies that are up there down for a meme. It took forever to get them back up, like, because you can't really see it, but I have a desk in front of the wall, so when I get my little step stool, I'm not right up on the wall. I'm like 2.5 feet away from the wall, and I'm not a very tall individual. I'm a little short, so I have to get a family member to help me put the stuffed animals back on the shelves, and they don't really like doing that. I get monkey neuron every time you mention Dio, help. Well, I do have, actually, wait. I have this as a joke. He's got a little, like, a little crusty on the face, but maybe eventually I'll replace it with a better, a quality Dio. So the Dios, I have a couple other Dios somewhere back there. Just vibing. Stepstool stream. I like your dress and hair, very cute, thank you. Alright, so I'm not gonna hit the star again. Oh, crud. I think I've already done this. So, last time I was playing, which I did not do on stream, but my goal was to get to the end of the game so I could get to the true arena and attempt to fight Galactonite. Because, you know, sometimes you just gotta fight Galactonite. Yeah. Also, the masks in this game are horrifying. I understand why they included them. I just wish they didn't. I don't know which ones I currently have unlocked. Welcome, welcome! How can I help you today? Dress up masks. Just look at this. Look at this and tell me. I do like, when you're Meta Knight, you can have a Meta Knight mask on top of a Meta Knight mask, and I think that's magnificent. But some of these, like, who asked for this? Who wanted this? Why? Why? No, that's like Kirby if he was an inflatable sex toy. I don't like that. I really do not like that. This is like... Also, Mr. Duder, they whitewashed him, which I understand why they did it, but I think it's funny that they had to. Okay, so let me just, here we go. We haven't even started the game and I'm about to go on a side quest. Okay, I feel like there are times when I'm not sure if game devs do things not realizing that they're racist, because they're like, I understand that culturally other parts of the world aren't as sensitive to race issues as the United States. That is something I recognize. I do understand. Like the racism in Kingdom Hearts was entirely accidental, right? But okay, so this is what Mr. Duder looked like in the Wii version of this game, right? And he has a form like in the extra mode, where the challenge mode, he becomes darker. Like I'm pretty sure they have him like here. No. I am like fairly positive that there's a version of him like that's darker than this. That wasn't great. I understand why they changed it. I don't, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is an instance of accidental racism. Like, I don't think that the devs were like, oh, this is racist. I think they just were like, oh, okay, we're picking a random color. Like, a lot of Middle Eastern things are red. They gave him red. They gave him a color palette that was, like, very Middle Eastern, right? And didn't realize that... I don't know. I'm gonna, like, I don't think it's great. I don't agree. I do think that it makes sense that they changed him. But I do understand the, oops, I feel like that's an instance of accidental racism rather than intentional. I don't know. I'm not the person being, like, the group of people that are being, I guess, attacked in this instance. It wasn't racist until they changed the color. They changed the color due to fan requests. So fans were like, hey, maybe don't do this. And I was, like, I played the original Return to Dreamland with a friend. And my friend was like, oof, that's not something they should have done. And for his, like, extra boss mode, I don't know if they made him, like, put him in blackface or what. But they do change the color, and the color change does make it worse. I do not remember what color they chose, but I do remember that it was significantly worse. Were the Tyranza mask? Do I have the Tyranza mask? Oh, there, I guess I do. I do have the Tyranza mask. Ugh, it's so cursed. You know what? No. Also, when you wear a mask, it replaces all the sound effects with whatever character's mask you have. Which is a cute little detail. I like that they recycled, like, also the Waddle Dee sounds so cute. I do like that they used audio, but geez Louise, no, I'm not putting on any of these masks. I'm getting raw Kirby. Continue. I'm sorry. They scare me. I only have a Dio, Jotaro, and Kakyoin microorganism, and Kakyoin white-haired super action figure. I also have a Jotaro Nendoroid coming in the mail, so I can match him with the Kakyoin Nen. Amazing. Okay, so I have 2 Dios. One of them is not currently out. I do have to put him out, so I have, like, the Dio, like, in his little yellow, his tramp camp suit. I have him in that. He just sits up there, and I have another posable part 1 Dio, the pink one that I really like. And I have the Jonathan and Dio Nendoroids that you can't see them, and they're not posed exactly at the moment, but they're sitting on my shelf yelling at each other. And yeah, as they should be. I like when I pose them, I like putting them in like having Dio do like the most minor offenses. And have it look like Jonathan screaming at him for, like, littering or something. I don't know. I like putting my figures in silly poses when I pose them. So, they're not currently posed. They're just there on the shelf. It's a sad state of affairs. My little stands that I used to have, like, those white things on there, I have 2 more of them. But we had to use them for cupcake holders for a bridal event for my sister. So all my figures that were posed are no longer posed. Over there. People who have action figures that you pose, just a fun little question. What is the one that you have that is the most painful, that you just hate posing. Like, as someone who likes posing mine, I have a couple that it brings me so much pain having to pose them. What are the worst, least posable figures you have, where you get them in a certain outfit, a certain position, and you're like, I'm never changing this. I just died. That was hellish. I pose my Kakyoin in really fruity poses sometimes, but I think for when I pose the Nens, they're gonna be shaking hands or holding hands. Mwahahaha. I feel that. I like having my my Nendos in like controversial poses. For the longest time, I had my little 9S Nendoroid was over here, like out of the line of sight of the camera, but he was over here trying to convince other Nendoroids to form a suicide pact with him, which is not exactly a cool thing to do, but I thought it was funny because it's in character. He would. He would. So because I don't have a 2B Nendo, so that's just 9S behavior. But like I have one of the Berserk Guts ones, a Berserk Guts dragon armor a Figma, and that bad boy is the worst to pose. Like I had him pose and it takes me no less than 20 minutes to pose him every time. He is such a pain in the butt. Like it looks really cool, and what I really like is you can't see it unless you have like a black light on him, but there are blood stains on the armor, which is such a cool detail. It's so cool. But geez Louise, his sword weighs so much. It's so weirdly weighted. I feel like they should have had an extra stand just to hold the sword up, and there isn't one. So I just have to weirdly, awkwardly balance the sword against other things on my shelf to get it to stand correctly. I hate posing my Aries Shion figure because he's heavy to the die-cast armor. Let me note he's $200+. Okay, I gotta look up who this character is. Aries Shion. Is this like a Saint Seiya character? Because that sounds like a Saint Seiya character name. Aries Shion. Okay, yes, I was correct. He is a Saint Seiya character. Okay, okay. I can see how this would be a hefty boy. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely, I could see how this would be a pain in the butt to pose. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. That's what I do with my Gundams. I have half of them in poses specifically to be held up by other Gundams that are more stable. Yeah. Like my little Sephiroth that I have, he actually stands on his own, but his wing and hair are so stupid when it comes to posing. Oh, I have water. I have water. Ironically, the easiest Nendoroids that I have the most posable ones that I enjoy posing the most are one I got as a joke. This Mickey Mouse. Let me pull him down. Okay, so I have this Mickey Mouse from Kingdom Hearts, right? And I don't know what it is about him, but he is the most posable figure I have. Like, messing around with him, putting him in dumb poses is an absolute joy. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because his joint, like the way that his joints are, but I've never had an issue with this bad boy. Right now, he's an offense because I had him standing next to my Alucard. So, he's a cool boy. And the Meta Knight one I have is also a joy to pose. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I have forgotten the controls. Okay, how do I... No, I didn't mean to do that! Okay, B. Okay. I should have looked at the controls before I... Okay. Okay, no, I see you. I see you. I see you, my dude. Yeah, get suplexed. Okay. Real fatty puffer hours. I'm not really like, I don't hate the ninja ability, but it's definitely not one that I enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna drop this and become the Sandman. Thank you. You and your water. My hardest ninja pose is Sora. I may have told you... Okay, give me a sec. I may have told you that his arms came broken in the mail? What? One of the poses I chose to put him in is the one where he's holding his keyblade on the ground. Yeah. The keyblades are like weirdly balanced. I could see how that'd be a pain to pose. No! There's no nubs in his... Oh, okay, so you're just balancing the Keyblade on... Oh, okay. Okay, so like, he has his hand in the pose, but if you don't get the Keyblade in there at the right angle or try to twist it, it falls out. I get ya. I don't know if it's noticeable on my stream, because I don't know how noticeable it was before on my stream, but the black wall behind me, right? It no longer has white streaks on it. It is now purely black. We had a bunch of stuff in the house, touched up with paint. We had a paint crew in here just doing some stuff. Doing some painting as they do. And they cleaned up my wall. Okay, these Waddle Dees are about to be sacrificed. Okay. There we go. Yeah, send me a picture of the pose so I can see it. But, like, I know what you mean about the hands not having nubs. Because I have a couple that have guns that don't wanna... Okay. Okay, so yeah, I can do it. I can solve puzzle. Okay, no, I can do it. I will solve this puzzle. What if I do this? There we go. Fabulous. Yeah. I'm so used to playing, like, this game on the Wii that every time I'm like, oh, I'm not using the little Wii controller sideways, it's throwing me off. So part of the reason, like, I was planning to stream a little bit last week. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stream, and sometimes I'm really good about it, and sometimes I'm not. So the painting of the house came out of nowhere. Like, I think my parents, who planned to have it painted, like, I live with my parents still, so I don't have a say. They just sometimes do stuff, and I'm just like, okay. And I am, just here, right? They didn't even know the painters were gonna paint until I think 2 days before. So, I was completely displaced for a few days because the smell of paint, the fumes, make me very nauseous. And yeah. So I spent the weekend and a few days prior to that just unable to come in my room. I'm not doing hot. I'm not. I'm just out here dying on these streets. Am I being attacked? Not really. There we go. I'm stealing your power. It's mine now. I do like how we now have the technology to do the particle effects. That's cute. Okay, so it was this one. And I'm eating that hamburger. It's mine. A bit out of practice, just goofing around. Yeah, I haven't played the Switch since I played the Peach game, which I know I didn't finish on stream, but I did most of it on stream and finished it like 2 days after my last stream of it. So that would have been sometime at the beginning of April was the last time I touched the Switch. I'm so PlayStation coded with my controls. A Dio reference this game wait, there was a Dio reference? What was the Dio reference? I missed it. Oh, are you? Oh crap! You're right with the oh my god, with the headband and the hair. Yeah, it does look like a Dio, like Dio's hair. You're right. They also have this is the game where they give Kirby. Well, it's not the game. There is a mech Kirby game, but they do give Kirby a Gundam in this game. There is a copy ability that's just a Gundam. It's not like the mech in the Kirby Robobot, but no, I don't think it's the fact that the hair is like fire. I think it's the headband with the hair. I see, with like the green on it too. It does look very Dio. Okay, well, I'm getting. Okay, he would not let me eat him. That was rude. I missed, which was also rude. I can't remember the controls, which is literally illegal. Why are bad things happening to me? Oof. Sand power! One of these days when I can finally sew again. Oh, they really just booted me out of that level. Damn. One of these days when I have access to my sewing machine after my sister's wedding, I plan to finally do my part 1 Phantom Blood movie Dio cosplay that I've had the patterns. I made the patterns for it like years ago. It's not a hard thing to make. And I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find like a little clock to use as a belt. And put a little heart in it. I think that'd be cute. I'm sorry I'm brain rotted. No, you're fine. We're all brain rotting here. Like, I'm not- I scream every time Disgaea makes a Legend of Galactic Heroes reference, which is rare, but it happens multiple times, and it always excites me. Every time I see a Logue reference in the wild, I lose my mind. So, I get it. Oh! Okay, there's a big boy. Completely kind of relevant, maybe not relevant. They're making a new Netflix, Gundam series, I guess. Anybody excited for it? Okay, I'm about to die, like, again. Oof! 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 Like, this isn't even the hard mode. I'm someone who has played this game. I have 100%ed this game, yet I can't seem to play it on the basic difficulty. Not even too far in the game. Jeez Louise. We are so out of practice here. Yeah, that's right. Get suplexed, nerd. This is only the first area I've tried on stream. I promise you, I'm decent at Kirby games. I swear, I'm not this bad. Normally, I'm better. Okay, yeah. Bold. I'm sorry, that was offensive to bold people. It's okay, you'll grow your hair back eventually. I believe in you. And if you're bold by choice, that's a choice. Okay, I'm just gonna sprint. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I still can't forgive you for calling me an M&M. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Sometimes I say things and I don't think, and that was one of those moments. I shouldn't have called you an M&M. Oof! That was rough. Oof. Give me a sec. Who is adding me? Okay. Back to the game. Wow, okay, I feel like I'm better than this. I can do so much better than this. What am I doing? We're just gonna The goal isn't to get all the gears this time. The goal is to just finish so we can, you know, get to the true arena. Not the fake arena. We don't like the arena for fakers. We like the true arena. I'm gonna go into the true arena and fight Galactonite, fair and square. I'm about to kick his pink booty. He's going down. There can only be one pink boy here. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna collect gears, and then I immediately went into a gear collection room. Yeah, I know how to do this now. There. First try, baby. Yeah! And out we go. I still can't believe it took over 20 years for them to give Kirby a gun. Like, it was bound to happen. I'm just surprised that it took that long. Like, he got tasers, he got... like, what are they called? Those little Ghostbuster things that they carry, like the hose? Never got a gun. Maybe he's not responsible for a gun. I don't think that Kirby ever got his gun license. And I wouldn't trust him on the streets with a gun. But I do still think it might be a little bit funny. Just a wee bit. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Okay, these Scarfies are really just... they cannot take no for an answer. Alright. Oh my god! Holy crud! I made him hold a gun! Or not a gun, a bomb! On his head and wait for it to explode. That was so cruel, Kirby! Why would you do that? Why are you like this? That could have been like some type of psychological torture there. I got the sandwich. I lost a lot of life trying to get that sandwich, but I got it. It's my sandwich. Alright, through the portal we go. I can't remember if there's a Poppy Bros Senior or just Poppy Bros Junior. No strats, just bombs. I'm not gonna let him beat me again. This rock is going down. Okay, I did it! I beat him! I'm gonna eat him. Okay. Yay, now I'm the rock now. Spaghetti. Ramen. That's too many carbs, Kirby. I don't think you can handle all that. Oh, there he is! Our boy! Hello. Okay. Onwards we go! Again, I said I wasn't gonna collect the gears, but here I am collecting the gears. Woo! Rock. I love it when he yes. You guys see me? Okay, I think that's all we're doing here. Okay, what else is there? So, okay. Yay! An extra life. You know how much I need those. Woo! He's sparkle. He's so pretty. Okay, these Cappies, this is my revenge on these not Cappies, Scarfies. There you go. Is this overkill? Absolutely. Is it fun? Absolutely. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to, but I feel like that Waddle Dee, who's just minding his business down there, he had it coming. I just realized. It's a face. We just made a face. Okay. Again, I said I wasn't gonna collect the gears, but here we go. Collecting gears. Alright, this Doomer's going down. I love the transitions. The transitions are new to this game. They weren't in the Wii version. They're new to the remake, and I really love the transitions. They're very solid. They're very cute. I really like how they put sparkles in Kirby's eyes. I don't know what they did to King Dedede, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but the rest of the updates are, they're all upgrades. I missed. Okay. I didn't have to suck that hard, but I... Dang it! Okay, 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 okay. In honor of Pride Month, Gears for Queers. Yes. Exactly. You get it. Oh, they... Okay, okay. I'm not gonna go through it again. Nope, nope. Not going in the rainbow portal. Oof. Ah! It's time to do our little bounce thing. I'm gonna see if I can still do this. I do remember that the, I can't remember if you hold it down or if you, like, tap it at the right time. But I think you hold it down, and I just didn't hold it down, so I didn't go as high. There we go. Thank you, Magalore! There he is! The best Kirby character! My sweet, sweet prince, Magalore. He's so good. Some days I'm like, no, Meta Knight's my favorite character, and some days I'm just like, no, Magalore is best boy. It's complicated. I like both of them. Magalore entertains me. I do find Meta Knight funnier. They're both really funny though, but I think from a meme perspective, it's more fun to make to joke around about Magalore. I don't know why, even though Meta Knight is basically a joke character at certain points. But for whatever reason, Magalore is just like, he's my boy. I like him. Okay, we're... Is it because he has a ship that, like, doesn't talk to him? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what... I feel like Magalore is one of those characters that I started liking ironically, and then forgot that I liked him ironically, and then it genuinely became like, oh yeah, he's one of my faves. And I don't know when that happened or how. Like, I try to think about it, and I'm like, ooh, why do I like Magalore? And I don't have it, like... He's funny. But is he? I don't know. I don't... Shoot. I don't know. Why do I like Magalore? Best boy is Taranza. Actually, I will say that Taranza is the cutest Kirby character. Hands down. He's the cutest. But like, Magalore introduced cryptocurrency to the Kirby universe. I can't hate that. He's on a grind. Magalore has a little, he's got a boat ship that's sentient but refuses to talk to him. I can't hate that. Magalore did nothing wrong. Is Magalore the most powerful Kirby character? Who knows? He's not. He's not. It's not even a competition. He's not. But where's Magalore on the Kirby Power Kirby Power tier list? I don't know. But like, Magalore does have the best redemption arc. Unlike Meta Knight, who gets exiled off screen for a couple games and then comes back. Yes, that's a thing that happens. Meta Knight gets exiled and just vanishes for a bit. He's gone. He just doesn't appear in a couple games. Whereas Magalore like has an entire on-screen, oh crap, I just died again. An on-screen redemption arc, and I do support that. I love me a good redemption arc. Granted, did he really need to be redeemed? Did he do anything wrong? I don't think so. I think everything that Magalore did was justified and morally sound. I think that Magalore, he's a friend. He's shaped like a friend. He's a good pal. He's a good buddy. We all stan Magalore. But Meta Knight just kind of, like, I don't even know if you... Meta Knight got exiled. Like, was Meta Knight wrong? Absolutely not. I do agree with Meta Knight. I don't agree with the way he went about it, but he was, yes, maybe turning Dreamland into a military dictatorship was a quote-unquote bad idea. Maybe it was a little harsh, but they are always being attacked. And I do think that having Kirby, who's not exactly the most reliable guy, being your only line of defense might not be a good idea. So, and King DDD is kind of useless at times. I get it. I understand where Meta Knight's coming from. Overthrowing the government wasn't a terrible idea. I get it. He wasn't right in how he went about it, but was he wrong? No. No, he had a point. Meta Knight was right. Hello, newcomer. Welcome to the stream where I just rant about Kirby lore. And why, Meta Knight did nothing wrong. Like, look at it from Meta Knight's perspective. Kirby is this chaotic entity. We don't know if he's good or, like he's like, oh yeah, Kirby's a good little guy. But is he though? He has the maturity of a child because he is a child. He does little silly things. He doesn't necessarily serve any cause. You cannot control Kirby. He just does what he pleases, and sometimes fights gods along the way, as you do. So I think it's 100% within Meta Knight's right to feel a little threatened by this. To feel like the way things are isn't working, everybody's at risk. Maybe, like, you know, overthrowing the government and putting in place a military dictatorship was a good idea. Also, you gotta remember, King DDD was wasting food. I don't know if there was a famine, but I'd imagine that there would be if Kirby lives in the same country. So, what am I talking about? Why am I ranting? Okay. But then again, Meta Knight did just free a war criminal, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Tell me in the chat, guys. Do you think it's okay to free a war criminal if you're having an inferiority complex? If you're just trying to, like, prove yourself the strongest, just having a bad day, summoning a war criminal and just releasing him to the wild, do you think that's morally okay? Hello! Welcome to- I don't even know what this is. Oh god, I'm stuck. I've been eaten by a cloud sheep looking thing. It doesn't want to free me. Alright. Woo! Into the portal we go! Okay, I don't know what these guys are supposed to be, but they look so- like, they look like potatoes. These little guys, little funky looking guys, these bounce boys. The most useless ability in this game, I think, is only useful in this one level. Got the little bounce boys with their little capes, they do a little bouncing. Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to get up there. I died. Oof! 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 Completely unrelated. I'm genuinely curious if anybody has made a, again, since I'm getting distracted, let's see, Kirby tier list. Let's see. There's a tier list. Of course there's a Kirby tier list. Kirby characters and bosses tier list. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Okay. So let's just completely get distracted here. Alright, baby. very important Kirby gameplay is stopping playing Kirby to make a dumb tier list, because this is where we're at right now. I feel since I'm ranting, I gotta at least have a visual up here, so it's Potato Man's. Okay, so I feel like I at least have to have a visual so you guys know what I'm talking about. I probably won't tier list all of them, but I did find this cool little tier list with some of the lads on it. Oh, a lot of the lads on it. And we're just gonna sort them. Let's see, is there a way to add another tier? Okay. So it only has from S, A, B, C, and D tier, right? Okay, so I'm gonna rank these characters based on, I don't know. Okay, I think Nightmare has a pretty solid design. I don't even know. Okay, these three, they're cute, but they're in D tier. They suck. Yeah, these aren't even all bosses. What is this? Susie, I hate her. We hate Susie. If you're a Susie fan, get out of here. She's cute, but the worst. There are 3 different Magalores on here. This is incredible. I feel like I made this tier list. We got Magalore, we got Magalore, we got Magalore. Do we have another Magalore? Yeah, we have, I'm sorry, 4 different Magalores. No, let's see if we can get 5. Is there another Magalore on this tier list? Wait, how many Meta Knights on here? Wait, do we have Mecha Knight on here? Okay, yes, we do have Mecha Knight. So that's at least 2 Meta Knights. Okay, so we have Magalore. Yeah, they're all S tier. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to playing the game. I don't know what I'm doing. This is good stream content. Let's rate them all. Okay. Okay, before I rate them, I have to figure out what I'm grading them on. So I can't just be like, oh yeah, they're my favorite. Are we rating them based on like how good of a character they are? Based on how controversial they are. I think that's a good we're gonna be the tier list is all the Kirby characters based on level of controversy. The more controversial they are, the higher they get rated. I don't know. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I just burned out. Oh, crud. Okay, so this... How do I control it? Oh, you know what? We're not even gonna get the gear. This isn't a gear run. This is a finish to get to the true arena run is our goal. Gotta remember the goal. I will replay these levels at a later time when I actually remember the controls. But today is not that time. Also, I just realized that tier list I don't think has any of the furry characters on it. They have 2 from the new furry game. Or not the furry game, the Forgotten World Kirby game. Pizza. But I didn't see any of the other bosses on there. Like, I'm trying to remember what his name was. The Armadillo boss. I didn't like him. He scared me. Silly Dillo. Yeah, he was supposedly just a really silly guy. But I didn't think he was a silly guy. I thought he was a spooky guy. He lived in a cave and he was like a jump scare boss. And he had a collection of stuffed Kirbys. Because he apparently had been watching Kirby for the entire game. And every aspect of that character makes me uncomfortable. I don't like any of it. It's creepy. It's weird. If you identify as Silly Dillo, get some help. Get some therapy. Rethink your life. We don't have... Let me find you a picture again. I know not everybody is as versed in Kirby as I am. And I don't want to, like, start going on a rant nobody else can follow without just giving you a point of reference. This is Silly Dillo. Oh, let me pull it up. This is Silly Dillo. He is the worst Kirby boss. I hate him. He tries to lock Kirby in a cage. He's in an area with a bunch of other Kirbys that he has stuffed. He made his own Kirby merch and he's surrounded by it, and he wants Kirby to be part of his little creepy cave with his Kirby memorabilia, and that makes me uncomfortable. Like, I am a Kirby fan. I too have Kirby memorabilia, but I would never, if I encountered the real Kirby out in the wild, put him in a cage and try to keep him for my own sick twists and my personal collection. That is weird. That is a problem, and Silly Dillo sets off all of my red flags. I don't like him. I don't think he's silly. I think he's creepy and weird, and that is why I think he's the worst Kirby boss. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my my TED Talk. Yeah. So yeah. He looks like he would be on some sort of registry. Exactly, exactly. Silly Dillo should be on a registry, not in a Kirby game. It's okay to have, well, I'm not saying that he's a bad boss. Like, he's definitely not a good guy. I'm not saying that it's a problem to have him in a game as a character, but I think I can't say, if he ever returns in a Kirby game as like a dream friend, I will throw my controller. I ain't about that life. Granted, I'm already, like, I'm not a fan of Susie for similar reasons. For those who aren't familiar with Kirby Planet Robobot, Susie does kind of get a redemption arc in it, but I don't think it was enough of a redemption arc. Basically, she locks Meta Knight in her basement for a while and tries to reprogram him and puts chips in him, and I don't think that's very cool. Meta Knight has to go on this whole little like self-healing journey after the fact because of the things Susie did, and I don't support Susie. She's a little criminal, and damn it, I just died. And Meta Knight didn't deserve that. I get that it's fiction. I get that. Yeah, no, I know that like. But, like, sometimes you can have characters that do, like, dastardly things, and they're, like, bad enough that you're like, wow, that's such a cool character. Like, Dio, I don't support a single thing that Dio has ever done in his entire life. However, I love him because he's never actually treated like he's a good guy. My issue with Susie isn't the dastardly things she does. It's the fact that, like, right after she does dastardly things that should put her on a registry, she is treated like, oh yeah, she knew she did something bad, she's been redeemed. And I don't think that's cool. I like my dastardly characters not being treated like good guys. If you got a bad guy, go all in. Make the bad guy the absolute worst. OMG, love the getup. Thank you. So that's my opinion on Susie. I do think she's adorable. I do really love her design. Let me pull up a picture of Susie. Like, I really want to love this character. She's so stinking cute. Look at her. And she has a robot, and she's got her little gloves, and she's... Why is one of the first results inflation? The hell? What is wrong with society? Yeah, that was gonna pop up. Good God! Okay, so hopefully that wasn't, like, visual enough for anybody but me to have seen what was on the screen. Thank you, Kirby fans, for filling the first page of Susie image results with inflation and, sex stuff that's, like, actually not safe for work. Very cool, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. But yeah, Susie has, like, one of the cutest character designs, but her whole thing is like, every Kirby game has some type of like theme or motive, and she's from the one that's about capitalism and deforestation, natural stuff, and she's not. Your lucky stream froze. Oh, thank God. Yeah, maybe the internet was a mistake. We only saw the inflation and the stream froze, I think on purpose. Thank God. Okay. So, what came up since was an image of Susie, topless, as like, with her stuff on display, and, yeah, that definitely violates something. I feel violated. Oh, shoot! Oh, dear God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I just hit the button to turn off my screen as quickly as possible. My bad. Yeah, I didn't really... Sorry, back to... It's okay, you didn't see anything. You didn't miss anything except me dying. Multiple times, but, yeah. So Susie definitely has a fan base, we've learned. There are some Susie enthusiasts. You know, I could just do this whole level without the boot. Why do I have the boot on? The boot brings nothing but pain and misery. Yeah, I'm just gonna go without the boot. I'm gonna cheese this. Yeah, so from that Google search, I've learned that I'm not gonna pull up the furry cat girl boss because I already know without Googling her that there's gonna be something, and I'm not. I don't want to see it. Jeez, like first page of image results. Good lord. Usually, I remember back in my day, we had to scroll before we saw any of that. Oh, I should have eaten that donut. Oof. Whee! Okay, I'm going for it. Like, even though I have to redo the level anyway, when I eventually decide to 100% this game. But... yeah, let's just get that gear. Rules were meant to be broken. Apart from Rule 34, that one is apparently set in stone. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. We got the Gundam reference. You guys ready for this bad boy? No, we're keeping the mech. I do remember that this one actually has like combos. It's okay, I'll live. Get in the damn Eva, Kirby. Actually, no, if I can figure out a way to emulate it, I will try to see if I can play Planet Robobot. I know the lore of it. I've seen most of the cutscenes from it, but I never got into the handheld games, and that one's for the DS. So I will totally purchase a legitimate copy of it, so that I'm supporting the official release, and then emulate it. If any of you are interested in the mech, watching me play the mech Kirby game with Susie, and it's the one where Meta Knight frees a war criminal to prove himself the strongest. Okay, I lost my mech! No, I've been demeched! Okay, so he can just dodge. Dang it! I missed! I don't think purchasing it gives anything to the devs anymore, as it's all just reselling used copies. Oh. Okay, then I will totally, wink wink, totally purchase a legitimate copy of it and then emulate it. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I did it. I don't want that. I guess I have to have it because it's like one of the big ones. All right. Pineapple. Damn delay, yeah. Sometimes the delay is a good thing, though. Here we go. Okay, let's see if I... Oh wow, okay, that's not what I thought it would do at all. Okay, that kind of sucked. Oh! He did his little sad dance. Okay, stage 5 is... Okay, this is the second to last area in this stage. I think. This might be the boss fight area, but I don't think it is. Oh, never mind, it is. Okay, which one do I want? Yeah, baby, let's go. Time to fight a boss I am not equipped to fight. They changed some of the mechanics from the Wii version, so you can no longer spit copy abilities. You can only swallow them. Yeah, so if you suck a copy ability, you can't spit it back out in an enemy. Interesting, interesting. Yeah. At one point in my life, I could do this entire rush without taking any damage. That point is beyond us. Candy. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. I will be recreating those transitions in PowerPoint. I think at one point I did. I just lost a lot of stuff when I was when my computer was like fried, my old hard drive. So it would sometimes delete my most recent stuff that I worked on. And so a lot of like Magolor memes that I was in the process of making are gone now. Boy, I have who knows, maybe one day I will be a Magolor poster again, and that will be all I do. Post Magolor. I kind of have like a really bad A and B idea involving him. It will take a lot of like frame by frame editing and a little bit of like animating on my part. And I like doing that. I like when I did a lot of my Magolor memes in the past, I really liked being able to go into MMD and like animate, and it looked, I don't want to say it looked comparable to like an actual Kirby game, but it looked decent enough that I could make it work. Whereas if I take another character and make like my own, like a non-Kirby character and try to animate them doing something in MMD for like a meme, and then put it side by side with actual footage from the game, there's no comparison. And that was something I liked about making my Maggie memes. Yeah, that. Decent enough is good. Yeah, yeah. So I could animate stuff. Since they're so simple, I don't have to worry about the entire body moving. And even someone with like no experience in animating stuff can open up MMD and make something that looks okay. And I like that. And so now that I have a hard drive that can actually handle all of the things okay, that just evaporated. All the things I wish to do, I can get back into to memeing the way I wish to meme. I'm still kind of like, sometimes you get roadblocks, so even though I have the ability to do all these things that I hadn't been able to do for so long on my old computer, I'm still kind of reeling because all of my templates went kaput, and I'm very upset about that. Like, okay, actually completely irrelevant to the Kirby game, but like something as me as a memer. Let me pull it up. Alright, so I have a couple projects that I worked on for a hot moment, right? And I had to stop working on them on my old computer because I made the whole thing crash. So this particular project is like 40 something minutes long. I had to get people besides myself to do voice acting for it. It's one of my Legend of Galactic Heroes memes, right? And part of the meme had like, the way it was laid out required me to have subtitles for every single line. So It's a 40-something minute long thing, and all of these purple boxes are text. I made a bunch of templates, right? And unfortunately, when since all of my templates broke and I don't know how to convert them or bring them over, and I looked up, there is no way to bring all your templates over. If it has like an image in your template, you're screwed, right? So this is what it looks like. So this box thing here is like, I made an entire like HUD, right? Like user interface for a fake game that I made in this stupid meme, right? And my entire user interface that I made, like any of the pictures that I used are gone. So like there were supposed to be 2 different images over here, and to fix it, I would have to manually go into every single one of these. All of these, I can't like easily just replace the red box with the image for the whole project. I have to manually do it for every single one, and I have to make a new template and retype, because like if I just manually replace it, I have to get the sizing right. So I essentially have to do. I had most of the text for this was split into like multiple projects, so I had most of this text for this 40 freaking minute long thing already typed out, timed, and everything, and I have to go back and essentially redo that, and that's been like very, very ugh. So it's kind of like, even though I can now edit stuff, all of my templates, or a lot of my templates, are gone, and I have to redo that. So like all of the big projects that I've been working on my old computer had to put on standby because computer would just shut down in the process of making them. I now have to like essentially start from the beginning all over again, and it's really frustrating. And it's like, even though I'm like, I can do all these things, that sort of formed a block in my head where I can't just, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just finish this thing, and I see all of this progress that I had, and it's all gone. It's all gone. Like hours worth of work just gone down the drain, and there's no way for me to get it back. It's frustrating. So some of my stuff I managed to like, if I had a template that didn't use an image, like a text template that didn't use an image, or the ones that did, I can just go into a project where I used that template, and then what's it called? Like resync the image to the template and then resave the template. But any project I had that used the template, I can't just resync it. It's been a mess. And that one specifically, I'm stupidly frustrated about, because I got a bunch of people to do voice acting for it, and I really, really want to finish it. It's just like, it's hard to look at something where you worked for hours on it, and suddenly all of your work is gone. And for me, the hardest part about making like a meme like that is lining up the text. The text is like the entire 90% of the work is the text. Anyhow, back to Kirby. I can make Magalore memes again. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, I can totally make Magalore memes again. At least my PowerPoint templates are still alive and well. Like, I had made like entire, well, what I've learned from this is the templates that I made in my video editor, there are ways that I can re-import them, but I had basically made my templates in the text editor rather than like making a template the official way, and I should have done it like that. For some of my projects, I did it the correct way, but I didn't know that that was the way that the program intended for me to do it until I lost my stuff. But at least now I can go back and remake stuff. But I managed to go into older projects and get some of my templates. For those who have seen some of my like Legend of Galactic Heroes memes, like all of the text things at the bottom are a template that I made, and I was able to dig up older projects and fix those. I have like a whole template for all of like the character introductions, like the names, like the certain font and colors for that. I was able to restore those. I was able to restore like the title template that I made. But any project that I had that used those templates, it's broken inside of them. One of the other ones that I was really upset about is I had made like a phone template for like text talk things that I've used in a couple projects, and that one is gone now too. So all of my because I had another meme that I was working on that involves a lot of social media like parody things. Oh wow, he just dodged that. And like fake accounts for stuff, and I had made templates from scratch for those, and they're gone. So what I've learned is if I want a template to last, I have to make it in PowerPoint, not in a video editor, because PowerPoints are forever, and all of my PowerPoint templates are still alive and well. So that's good. That's good. At the end of the day, we always have PowerPoint. Okay. The best multimedia creator. The only like downside to PowerPoint that I've experienced is it takes a lot of not energy. It takes a lot of RAM when you're using it. So having PowerPoint, like you can edit entire videos in PowerPoint. That is a thing you can do. If you didn't know that, now you know you can do that. However, doing it is ridiculously difficult, or not difficult. It takes forever to load stuff. So what I have been doing with PowerPoint recently, when I'm working with a lot of different videos, is I will make my overlays and my and all of like the effects in PowerPoint, then put it over like a green background, and then green screen it into whatever project I'm working on. That way I can use a lot of different videos, and PowerPoint, because it's all vector, at a certain it is incredibly powerful, and at a certain point your computer, no matter how strong your computer is, will crash. If you put over 300 and I know this from experience, if you put over a certain amount of animations on a singular slide at in PowerPoint, after a certain point it will crash. Oh crap, I should have done that, but yeah. So PowerPoint is like too powerful sometimes. And I know I'm not using it the way that the PowerPoint creators, when they were like, oh yeah, we'll put a little bit of video editing in here. I don't think they expected me to come onto the scene like, haha, yeah, I'll edit an entire 30-minute long anime OVA in here. At the very least, with my projects, I do have, so most of what I lost was the overlays, but I do have stuff where I have the clips. If I'm able to refine the clip, like relink the clips to the project, I am able to restore anything that had a lot of timing in it. Too strong for the PowerPoint devs, yeah. But most of my Magalore memes were made, 90% of the Magalore things I've done were made in PowerPoint and MMD, and then put together, like all the little clips of it were put together in my video editor. So it's a bunch of 2-second long PowerPoints. Okay, I can do it this time. I thought I could do it, but I couldn't. Oh boy, it's a boss stage. Thank you, Magalore. Let's go fight a boss. Also, this ability is broken in the Wii version of the game. I can't remember if it's still broken in this one, but there's a really fun thing you can do with the spark ability. Let's find out if we can still do it. Basically, you can have a reflective shield around you and just stand like this and everything reflects. Let's see. Oh. Yay, we got part of the ship! Oh no! It was a lie. How could this happen? Yeah, that was a pretty solid transition. Why would I skip the cutscenes? I would never skip the cutscenes. Yeah, you can still do it in this game. This is incredible. This is how the game was intended to be played. Yeah, this is so broken. Granted, it doesn't work for some bosses. Okay, they did make it so. It's not as broken as it was before. It's a little bit more balanced now. So if he runs into me. Okay. It doesn't do as much damage either. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna fight this the way it was intended to be fought. Before I, you know, just die. Okay, please. Oof. Oof. Sparkle. No, don't remind me of Darkle. Sparkle. No. No, I'm getting PTSD. Only ever the most illustrious clothing for yourself, I see. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I like dressing up. I mean, I can't dress up as much. I mean, I could. But just, I can't go all out. Just out and about. I don't know why I planted a landmine. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but... Okay, phase 2, baby. He mad. He big mad. And I've taken no damage. Okay. Time to jinx that. Okay, now I've taken damage. Cool. Get close Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was a mistake. No, dang it! I got caught right in it. Okay. Right, baby. Oh, now he- oh, he's mad. He big mad. Gotta get that donut. Right. Now, time to fight him in the only way I know how, with rainbows and sparkles. He met. Okay, my little, oh crud, little cover for my Joy-Con came off. I was playing too hard. But I think I did pretty well for the first half of that boss fight. Okay, there we go. Let's go, I'm gonna get the mech one again, because oof, 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 okay. Back we go, baby! Gotta get in the optimal gamer position, back straight. Legs crossed. Crisscross applesauce. About to pummel you like a squash. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, this Doomer's about to become a gooner when I'm done with him. Oh, that, oof. Okay, can we just restart the fight? That was embarrassing. I do love the designs of these Doomers. They're very aesthetically pleasing. They're very bird coded, and I love that. Birds are pretty cool. Taking a little bit more damage than I'd like to, but I didn't realize I could do the laser eyes. Alright, now we're using rainbows and sparkles. Getting that cake. Okay, different sword this time. I missed. Alright, we got the kitchen knife. I missed. gonna run out of sparkle power before I hit. Okay, here we go. I thought I was finished. I was not. Finish him. Get out of here. Yay! Ran out of sparkle. No, I never Darkle. Not anymore. Not after the incident. Right, here we go. Best boy. I love how Kirby just throws the sail at the ship. Yeah, that'll do it. Look at that beautiful boat. Oh yeah, you did it, Kirby! The lure is back in business! The oars, both wings, the emblem, and the mast! Yep, it's all there! The moment I've been waiting for, it's here! You're my hero! And a promise is a promise! I owe you a trip to my home! A trip to Halcondria! Halcondria exists in another dimension! It's super far away, but the lure can fly us there in a blink of an eye! Pack some snacks, Kirby! We're off to Halcondria! I love how Kirby doesn't even get a choice. Magolor just decided they were going to Halcondria, and he's like, okay. Look at him. I do like how they updated the graphics inside in the cutscenes of this. His keyboard is now a rainbow, and I love that for him. It's brighter than before. It looks so good. Look at that little ship with the wings. Oh, I just realized I could totally make like little hair things, hair clips that have the wings on them with little. Oh, that'd be not too hard to make. I'm sorry, I'm just crafting in my brain. At one point, I really want to make a Magolor cosplay. Just because we need more Magolor representation, and I'll do it. I'll be the person. I'll take one for the team. I'll cosplay Magolor. Give me some big oven mitts, a little hood, a little cape. Oh no, we're being attacked. Love the way his little ears just like, oh, like they do the little cat thing. It's very cute. He's so sad. Look at how sad he is. It's gonna be okay. Jesus Christ, DDD. Oh, DDD looks so bad. Rough. My dad finally got a plumber to look at the pipes. I am now helping him. Good luck. I hope your pipes get fixed. Okay, let's bother Magolor. Kirby, that dragon! Its name is Landia. It's lived on this planet for ages, but it's always been fast asleep. Recently, however, it awoke and went on a rampage! Please, Kirby, you must defeat that crazy dragon! I know I've asked a lot of you, but this is it, I swear! DDD more like DDD Demon. Let's bother Magolor some more. Hi, Kirby! Just when my ship was finally fixed! I never imagined something like this could happen even once! but twice! You found 40 of my energy spheres, and all of the parts are still in place. I've been to the mountain where Landia lives before. In this very ship, even. That sucker attacks out of nowhere. It's super scary. The lore got dinged up at that time, too. I'm really getting fed up with all of this. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Just hurry up and defeat that dragon for me. And for Alcondria, of course. Of course. For Alcondria. Hi, Kirby. Okay, he's gonna... I do know that there's like a couple like Easter eggs where if you keep bothering Magolor, he says different dialogue. Let's just bother him some more. Thanks, Magolor. Let's just bother him until we trigger some... I don't remember how many times you have to do this. Okay, we're just gonna pester Magolor until we get the secret dialogue, which I think you can get at this point of the game. I know that there's at least 2 different dialogue things that he says if you bother him enough. Oh, if you see any here, be sure to grab them, yeah? I know I've been asking a lot of you, but I really do appreciate it. Okay, that's not the secret dialogue. Let's keep doing it. Kirby, please hurry up and get back to your quest. I mean, seriously. You're a hero for crying out loud. You should be excited to help me. He's such a good little guy. Okay. I think it's earlier in the game. If you pester him enough, he gets really mad and just gets mad. He was kind of upset, but not real upset. Alright, baby. Now it's time for things to get more difficult. Can I handle it? Probably not, but let's go to Egg Engines. Stage 1. Getting the gears in these areas are actually, like, ridiculous. It does involve having to kill yourself and respawn at the right spot for some of the levels. Like, you have to, like, have the map memorize how the attack patterns. Not in this particular spot, but there's a spot where, like, things are falling and you have to be in the correct area to get all the gears. I don't think it's this level, though. It's one of the levels has, like, 5 gears in it. And that one is insane. They were insane for that. No! Give me... Thank you. I love his little hands. Little mech hands poking out of the pot. That's really cute. Oh, I did not mean to kill that guy. My bad. Back where we go, I guess. We're just using the mech powers. No! Give mech! Thank you. Hot dog. I think this is probably one of the funniest stage hazards I've ever seen in a game. Okay, so for those unaware, the sleep Kirby doesn't actually do anything, it just makes you go to sleep. So to have it over an area where you can fall constantly, just sleep Kirby, is, and you can't do anything when he's sleeping. I think that's a really funny hazard. Weaponizing the sleep ability. Powerful. Little Shinji Kirby is totes adorbs. I'm pretty sure because he's got the Gundam thing on his head that it's closer. It's a Gundam reference rather than an EVA reference. Okay, I'm not focusing on the gears, so I'm just gonna go. Food. Sleep Kirby is my spirit animal, I feel, yeah. And Kirby doesn't die if he, when you get a game over, he just goes to sleep. He takes a medium-long nap. Back through the portal we go. Time to become the strongest version of myself. Woo! I didn't need to heal, but... Wait a sec. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright, now I can set things on fire. Is this excessive force? Yes. We love excessive force. It wouldn't be a Kirby game without needless brutality and reckless endangerment. Also, we're in a factory and I'm pretty sure this factory is just a walking OSHA violation. Like, nothing in here. Nothing in here is kosher. Nothing in here is safe. This girl is on fire. I would not want to work in this factory. I think at one point that they have, like, not Waddle Dees, but some other enemies in the background just running on treadmills to power the place. And that's kind of not okay. I don't think this is a safe working environment. No wonder, or actually, I don't know why Magolor was so insistent that we come to his hometown when it's like the worst. No, we're not going in there. OSHA? Okay, so OSHA, I'm assuming you're not in the United States, but OSHA is the Occupational Health and Safety Administration. Safety and Health Administration. So basically, they are the ones that decide, like, that determine if a workplace is safe or not. Like, for example, if you go into a workplace and there's a stair, there's supposed to be a little yellow label on the stair so you know that there's an incline in the step. It's just to protect workers. So, for example, when you work somewhere and let's say there's something really hot and there's a very visible, like, warning hot sign on it, the only reason that is, like, the reason that they put those there is because it's a OSHA mandated it. Oh, I know what OSHA is. Okay, thank God. Yeah, this Yeah, this entire area, like, look at all those exposed nails. Oof. Yeah, I think this is the area where we have the little guys running in treadmills in the background at some point in it. I mean, at least there were a couple, I don't want to say OSHA violations, but there were a couple like unethical business practices in the Halberd level of Kirby Superstar and like the Meta Knight's Revenge area. But at the very least, all of the people that were there like they gave, like they do show that they can leave at any time, right? Because they all are allowed to evacuate when stuff happens, and only one goes down with the ship. So, at the very least in that game, while the working conditions were abhorrent, they weren't necessarily kept there against their will. Whereas here, we see these little guys in cages, we see them in areas where they can't really get out. I don't think anybody who's working in this particular factory is here of their own volition. Welcome back from plumbing. All you missed is this entire area is an OSHA. Like these guys over here, there's no railings, there's no safety measures. They're just going up and down. If they try to get off, they get off on the wrong side. There's fire. This is not a safe environment for them to be working in. These little guys deserve better. There's exposed fireballs. Oof. You know, I'm now tempted to do a Meta Knight's Revenge playthrough. I get that it's time, where we look at every single OSHA violation in it and compare it to this area. Because, like, I know that one had a lot of spots where I was just like, oof, oof, that's super unsafe. But I'm not sure if it was this unsafe, where we've got literally in a work area. I don't know if they can access this underwater area or not, but they got fishies, they got blades. Actually, I think if I ever do a Planet Robobot playthrough, because the entirety of that game is a factory, I would find every OSHA violation. I think that would be the way. Oh, I no longer have the stone ability. Cool, I lost it somewhere along the way. So let me know if you'd be interested in watching me page through several 100 pages of OSHA. Like I would find the factory specific ones and then play a Kirby game and call out all the violations. If that's something that would interest you, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Now that I have a computer that can probably emulate stuff. That depends entirely on you. I would love to do it. I just don't know how entertaining that would be to watch. Yeah, I would definitely do my research beforehand, so I had a general basis of what to look for. Like, we'd have exposed wires, stuff like that. And then at the end, we would see how much the Haltman, I think that was the name of the company, Haltman Industries or something like that, would have to pay for in fines. Oh, dang. Because I know that repeat offenses are pretty bad. Question, is forcing somebody to work for your company against their will, is that an OSHA violation? The power of metal. Heck yeah. Oof. Okay, so it's a human rights violation, but is there a fine for that? Because I know there are several characters, and we'll get to it, that are forced to work against their will and tortured in like the working facility. I don't know what that would classify as. Like, it's straight up just a crime, not just a workplace issue. But there's got to be something like written that explicitly says, we'll say, because I know that a lot of human rights laws are also broken in that game. But if we focus just on the OSHA aspects of Planet Robobot, I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom, so toodaloo for a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I figured out how what I'm gonna do with the OSHA violation thing. Okay, so here's how we're gonna play it. I'm gonna attempt to, like, I'll get like all the OSHA stuff pulled up and try to see how hard it is, how many we find in Meta Knight's Revenge, and depending on how ridiculous that is, I'll do Planet Robobot the entire game. Because Robobot would basically be like an extended version of Meta Knight's Revenge in terms of how much we're looking for. Because, and I guess with Meta Knight's Revenge, again, do any of you know about like war laws? Like, are there certain rules for just all military that's like a Genova thing? Because I would also be interested. I don't think any war crimes are. I don't think Meta Knight really commits any war crimes, but that'd be interesting to see. Because I know he is on a battleship. So, yeah, I would look into whether or not Meta Knight, how many war crimes Meta Knight commits, and how many OSHA violations he commits as an employer, and see how much Meta Knight owes in fines. And if I can manage to find a good emulator, like I own Superstar. I have like the version for the Wii with the whole collection of it. But if I can find the version for the DS, that Superstar Ultra, which involves Meta Knight mode, where he later then, after Kirby destroys the Halberd, has his crew rebuild it, and like forces his entire crew to like fight him as part of a military, like a training thing, just to see, yeah, if Kirby could blow up my ship, I could do it faster. I'm pretty sure that's some type of, that's something. There's something like legally, Do civilians or children die? Okay, so everybody that's on the Halberd, like, specifically, they're all part of the Meta Knights, which I would assume is some type of military faction. So they're all, there's nobody on the ship that works there that isn't part of this military squad. So we're just gonna consider all of the Meta Knights like a military, like what is it called? Like a group of people that are in charge of a ship. Is that like a platoon? A crew? They're all like like an officially trained military crew. So I would consider everybody on the ship, they're part of the military, so they know what they're signing up for. Kirby doesn't die, but I don't know if you could consider Kirby a civilian or not, because I know that Kirby technically isn't part of any military, but he is considered a weapon of mass destruction. So you could argue that in fighting Kirby, Meta Knight and his crew are essentially like, it's the equivalent to fighting a storm. So I don't know. I don't know if you could classify Kirby as a civilian, but I feel like he's the only like civilian involved. But the people he's fighting would definitely not consider him just a civilian. They consider him a threat or like a terrorist or something. Does he employ? I don't remember. I do know that in Robobot they do employ poisonous gas. That's a whole thing. So I could, for Robobot, that technically is a corporation that also has military presence. Like they're basically like Shinra from Final Fantasy VII in terms of how they're a company that also has military might. So I know that they do poisonous gas. That's like a whole thing. Kirby has his poison gas ability. Yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. Again, we will see. We will see. So I'll try to do Meta Knight's Revenge and see how many war crimes and OSHA violations are in that. And if that's not too ridiculously, like that area is only, I think, max 30 minutes long. If that's not too ridiculous, I will try to do Planet Robobot. Causing needless long-term pain and death is a war crime. Okay. So again, I don't remember all of the things Meta Knight did. I do know that the pain and death is definitely something that, they definitely commit a lot of war crimes in Robobot. A lot. Like, a lot. I've never, like, actually played the game. I've watched my cousin play a little bit of it. And I've seen some of the footage of it, and there are a lot of crimes in it. A lot. Like, they do capture civilians and torture them needlessly in that game. But yeah. So we'll just see. I will print out a list of war crimes so that, you know, I don't have to be like, oh, is this a war crime? And then Google it every time. I'll have like a list to look at, and I'll have the key ones that I think would be most prevalent highlighted. But yeah, I could totally do a let's play Meta Knight's Revenge and see how many war crimes are committed stream. That'd be fun. And then, yeah. Okay, I'm just at this point babbling. You get me. Like, for example, they got an employee just trapped there. I think that's not okay. These employees don't have access to a bathroom. See, like, look at these guys. They're on a treadmill, they're trapped down there. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's cool. Magolor, why did you want to bring us here? What did you want us to see? And if okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. And if I do the Robobot war crime thing, I will include Meta Nightmare mode just to see for contrast how many war crimes Meta Knight commits when he's like the protagonist. Because I'm pretty sure that releasing a documented criminal, someone who has committed needless violence and destruction, destroyed a planet or two for the laughs. I'm pretty sure that classifies as some type of violation of something. I don't know what, but there's something not okay with that. I didn't even do that. But I do know that Susie is a walking war crime. She does some things that she shouldn't do. Hence why I can't stand Susie. Okay, I'm just overkilling over here. This could be considered a war crime. Needless destruction. He's in a foreign territory where he's just... Susie? Yeah, definitely turn safe search on, as we've learned. Oh boy, a lovely toxic sewer level. I don't like this guy. Look at him. He's oogly googly. I don't like that. Ugh. I shouldn't have eaten him. That was a mistake. I didn't eat him myself, but that looked nasty. Down we go! I don't even remember what the tickets are for. I know they're like something from Merry Magoland, but I don't know what. We're just collecting them at this point. They look cool, I guess. Oh, there goes my... If I had save search on, I'm 90% sure all of your content would be blocked. I don't think so. I don't make anything too bad. I do have my settings on all my uploads that they don't show to kids, but I don't think I have anything. I have very few videos that are like marked as 18 plus. Yes, I will use the umbrella in the underwater area. That is foolproof thinking. Look at how cute he is with his little umbrella. Well, I guess I can't get it. And up we go. Just completely ignoring the gears. They mean nothing to us. I don't like these fishy guys. These wacky eels, not a fan. No! Yay! Woohoo! And I think I'm gonna have to like call it a day after this. I do have to like, I can feel myself draining. It's been a long week, so thank you for joining me, and we made it, guys. We did like what, 6 levels? Woohoo! Toodaloo. Goodbye. Don't commit any dastardly crimes. That's not a cool thing to do. And